Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today that's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today that's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands over the Ace of Wands. So as you move forward today with this fire energy, there's a lot of potential for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles along with the Ace of Wands. So taking divine action towards seeing things in a different perspective. You have such a positive attitude. And we have the 10 of Cups along with the Wheel of Fortune. And oddly enough, we have the 5 of Cups. So we have the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. Look at how lovely everything is for me. Satisfied. I'm so satisfied. And on the other side, we have the 5 of Cups, which is pouting because look at all my cups that have spilled on the ground. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune in between the two. So as you move through life, there are going to be times when you're very satisfied, and there are going to be times when you're not satisfied, right? That's how the wheel turns. There's great potential for you to see this energy in a different perspective and to stop seeing this is bad and this is good. They're not bad and good. They're just different feelings, right? And when you have these feelings, which feeling are you nurturing is the question here. Again, we have extreme opposites here. We have the Devil and we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there's this fluctuation back and forth for you between setting an ego and setting in your own power. And, we have the Wounded Warrior card here. You've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between these two energies, where times when you feel completely abundant and like you are manifesting all the lovely things in this material world. You're the king of this material world. And then you move back into ego and it pulls you the other way, right? So you're on this journey where you're going like this all the time. So let's ask the Blessed Mother, how do we stand more firmly in energy in a balanced way so it's not so extreme back and forth? Thank you, Blessed Mother, for guidance today that's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today. Artemis, Selfhood. Let's see what Artemis has to say today. I am who I am, and I know who I am. I can take care of myself under all circumstances, and I can let others care for me. I can choose. There is no authority higher than my own. My powers of discernment are finely honed. I am autonomous. I am free from the influence of others' opinions. I am able to separate that which needs to be separated. So a clear decision can be reached. I think for myself, I set my sights and aim my arrows always find their mark. Artemis has shot her arrow of selfhood into your life to help you focus on yourself. Have you been too much at the service of others without making sure you get what you need for yourself? Has it been too long since you had time to yourself or a space of your own? The boundaries of your selfhood seem blurred and indistinct? Do you feel you have no right to a self of your own, but must always be thinking of others, putting others' needs first, until you don't know who you are or what you want? Now is the time to come to yourself. Come into yourself. Now is the time to pay attention to the whispering voices of your own needs. Now is the time to take yourself back and celebrate and strengthen who you are. Artemis says that wholeness is nurtured when you honor, respect, and give time to yourself. She also asks, how can you expect to hit any target if you don't have a self from which to shoot? Okay, so this all over energy that I'm feeling in this reading has to do with, thank you, Artemis, has to do with not allowing your power to come through you and acknowledging who you are and what your needs are and what you need. When you're running around all of the time trying to satisfy others and make sure that their needs are met, you're not meeting your own needs. And even when you do something for yourself, is it really for yourself? Or is it so that you can be more presentable to others or more acceptable to others? Are you spending your time and energy trying to bake a cake that is pleasing for everyone else instead of for yourself? So if you were going to make a cake that was just for you and nobody else, just for you, what would be the flavor of that cake? What kind of cake would it be? Would it be a sponge cake, a bundt cake? Would it be a cheesecake? What kind of cake would it be if it was just for you and nobody else? Right? Thank you, Holy Spirit, for cards in closing today that are in the best interest of the highest good of all in love and white light unity. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today that's in the best interest of the highest good of all. Okay, so when conflict comes, the conflict, you can't receive. You're blocked from receiving because you're not willing to serve yourself the cake that you want. What cake do you want? What's your cake? What's your flavor? Serve it to yourself. Receive. If you can learn to give yourself what you truly want, you open the door to receive from outside because you're setting in the energy of satisfaction. So if you get the cake that you want, the cake that's in your heart, you're satisfying your own desire. and you're opening the door to receptivity because it's what you want. It's not what you think everybody else wants or what you can do to be in the best. It's not anybody else's cake. It's for you, right? And when you make this cake and it's for you, whatever this cake may be, don't let other people take your cake. It's your cake. It's served for you. Hold that cake for yourself. Don't share the cake. Set your intention today that when you have a desire, when that desire comes up for you and you have a desire, you're going to fulfill it for yourself, just for you, right? When something special happens or you get that feeling of satisfaction, set in the feeling of satisfaction for yourself, right? Because that's going to open the door for you to receive from others. That's what's going to open the door for you to receive, right? Yeah. Cake just for you.